Hello, Brave Awakened Ones. This is Veronica of Higher Realm Holistics, Lady V. Um, Going to be doing videos from this spot again. I usually like outside, but they've, because I like the vibes of the water and the birds and everything, but it's been like either nonstop helicopters just hovering right in front of me, right over the trees. I mean, helicopters nonstop, right there, very close, or, you know, sirens and noises. It's been extremely noisy for the past few days. Any which ways, thank you, supporters and subscribers. And, um, if you get unsubscribed, please resubscribe. Sorry about that. You guys know I don't have any control over it. I've been unsubscribed a million jillion times from my other channels to this channel too. A few announcements. Events I have coming up. 8/8 Thursday. Don't forget. At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We sure need to anchor in this highest probable timeline. Bring your crystals, candles, whatever it is that you feel comfortable with, my higher realm magicians, okay? And if you're still interested in learning higher realm magic as well as different higher realm techniques to help your family, your business, to help yourself, go to my website, higherrealmholistics.com. You could still purchase the webinars. You also get the materials that come with it. Okay, it's only 22 bucks. As 22 bucks. As for webinars, I have a webinar coming up 8/11, and that is to balance the yin and the yang energy, to bring up actually the yang energy, because that is what's keeping people who are extremely talented, who have all these great ideas, but you're stuck because you don't have the focus to move forward. And that literally has to do with the energy that's going on in this world, with the suppression of the masculine energy. That is what that's a part of the transgender agenda, which is part of this NRV. This is NRV 34. I got a couple of crazy stuff right before getting out of bed, which is always happens. I'm like right there. I'm taken to, if something is going on, this is remote view. That's what NRV is a new remote view, whatever the number is, or new revelations, because then I get knowings, so I call them revelation, new revelation video, or new remote view. That's what it's all about. That's what NRV is. So that webinar coming up, you could still sign. It's filling up pretty fast. I was kind of surprised. I'm like, whoa, usually people wait last minute, but it's like, so yeah, that's why I was forced to do it before the 12th. Okay. So, and you guys who need it, go over, and yes, I'm using gendered pronouns. I'm sorry. I saw this video that made me laugh so hard. Point of personal reference. Anybody who's coming with that, go somewhere else. I'm sorry. It killed me when I saw that. So, go over to higherrealmholistics.com to sign up for that webinar coming up, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as usual, on 8/11. That's Sunday, for bringing up your yin energy, okay? And I'll send you the link. Also, if you're interested in my books, children's books, adult books, children's book, #1 selling book and rhyme, helps with awakening. Okay, awakening the kid, awakening the adult, working it. I heard it's working really well for adults too. Beautiful children's book. They're available worldwide. Also in store. How the Caterpillar Flew children's books available in stores and some Barnes and Nobles on the East Coast. And of course, you can get a lovely Lady VT, Light Warrior. Okay. And if you don't see the style I'm wearing, just go to the t-shirt one, because I always put the hoodies separate, because I had to configure my artwork separately for the hoodie so they could fit properly. Go where you see a t-shirt looking one, click on it, and use the drop down screen to pick out your different styles. They're there. And there's women's. I make sure that there's women's. I saw that orb flying across. Make sure that there's women's. There's women's, and there's men's, and there's kids, or youth, I think it's called. And there's also like young adult, or something like teens or tweens, that size. So, And if you don't see extra small for the kids, you could ask, because I told them I needed extra small just for my granddaughter, so you could ask for extra small also. Okay. So with that out of the way, there's another event, that's right, for my Patreons who are at the $4.44 and higher mark on the 10th. That is Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm having that Q&A for you guys also. Okay, and I already announced my winner for the free session with Lady V for those who are at the $9.99 mark of my Patreon. And yes, ads are you're seeing ads now on my account. I'm just trying to raise funds to keep my office open so I could do those free events. The next one is 8/17 at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my office in North Miami Beach. For a couple of hours, we do meditation, we do Ascension talk, we do EFT tapping, which I'm certified in, which I feel is very important to be certified in it, because it is a method used that's been used for PTSD. It's a proven method, and anyone who's participated in one of my tapping and Reiki, you guys know how awesome it works. With that being said, to get to the NRV, the first one I was shown was I don't know if it's Canada or if it's up in Sweden, if it's on the other side of the world, but it's definitely not the US. It's not the US or South America or anything, or the Caribbean. It has to do with a law being proposed or passed. It has to be passed because I saw them taking a kid away from a family, a mother and father, a man and a woman, because they're saying that the parents, and I saw the dad at the news conference very upset and crying, because they're saying that the parents refuse to acknowledge the change. The child wants to change their sexual organs. Okay, because it's transsexual. Okay, that's what it's all about. It's all about sex. And in the medical field, we always said transsexual. This whole transgender thing, that is something used to flip around, turn over, and manipulate the law of gender, the universal law of gender, according to Hermetics, which is what I follow. Okay, if you need to understand more of that, read the Kabbalion. Okay. I also have videos on the Kabbalion too, so look up my Kabbalion videos. I did teach on that for a bit. So that's what it's all about. And I saw the dad crying and the mom just sitting there quietly, but it was mostly the dad talking, that they just came and took the kid away, and it's going to be like full force taking it's a special branch of like Child Protective Services that's going to be popping up in certain places, that's specifically geared for trans kids, to take them out of their traditional family homes, and to put them with really fucked up, messed up people. I saw that first kid going to these really screwed up people, and they're going to have safe houses where these kids are going to be stolen, kidnapped from their parents. They're being confused in school. That is where they're doing it. They're doing it in schools. Certain schools have been allocated, especially Catholic schools. Watch out for those Catholic schools, especially Catholic schools. Special schools have been allocated, religious schools, especially, I think that's where it's originally going to come from, where they are pushing that trans agenda for young kids, for little kids, because the younger, the more easier they're malleable, the more you can mess with their heads. And so from there, that's where they're going to recommend not even allow the parents to take the kids from the school and put them in the custody of this agency, which is going to have a bunch of their agents basically to screw these kids up, take in the kids and be foster parents. So that's going to be dropping real fast. I mean, I keep feeling it right here in my gut. It's about to happen. Second remote view I had also, it's like came one after the other. It's like I was taken from there and then switched over. And this time these people did not have an accent. They sounded like American, but there was lots of different, cultural looking people there. Like there was an Asian dude there was a white dude. And they were standing on top of, look, this big steel thing, and there was a lot of water around it. And I kept hearing rescue mission, and I saw Anderson Cooper talking about it, and they were monitoring this rescue mission, and has something to do with nuclear energy also. But apparently there was people trapped in there, workmen, and I'm saying men, yes, gender, because they were men. There weren't any women down there, okay? So the workmen down there, and they were trapped. They have no intentions of rescuing those workmen. They had every intention of letting them perish down there. But it's a rescue mission, and has something to do with nuclear energy. And I'm not feeling it's on my side, somewhere out west. Because I'm getting out west. I'm not seeing it here. Because it's like I have this bilocation thing going on, and I'm feeling it over. I got to call back my energy now, because my energy is still over there. Because that was the last thing right before I just popped up. Now threw on a t-shirt, pulled my hair back so I could do this. So yeah, I'm feeling it over there. It's west, and they're walking on top of this metal thing, and like they're looking at it. And there's a few men there, and I don't know if it's in the middle of the ocean, but there's definitely big water around there. So that's what I'm seeing. Okay. Yeah. So those are the NRVs. All right. NRV 34, and to address what's going on with AD, should be ADD, ADHD. That's what it should be. Yeah, I went on his channel and I kept calling him out and trying to put the truth out there because, in my opinion, he is a covert narcissist. And, again, just as long as the information gets out. I never said the information belongs to me. I channel my information, nor do I get it from somebody said Dolores Cannon. No, I do not. In fact, I've had people send me her videos and said, oh, this sounds like Dolores Cannon. And I would watch. I'm like, not really, because the videos I've seen of her, which are about 3 videos, I don't really agree too much with what she says. And when it comes to AD, yeah, it's like his method is taking, I noticed that one video that I called out, the one he did yesterday. It's like he took a couple of my videos from that same time and put them together real sloppily. Okay, that's that. And when I say the information doesn't belong to me, it's like I have no problem with my information being shared. In fact, higher self, my videos, like I would have 70,000 views, 40,000 views on my videos on higher self. That's where a lot of people find me, from higher self. I've seen blogs that just have my videos. I've seen other channels that just do my videos. I know people on Instagram just doing my videos, which I found out when I tried to open up an Instagram account because I didn't even have one and somebody else had all my videos going. I don't mind if you take my videos directly and do that, because I allow people to download my videos. I have that feature. I say they don't belong to me, but deliver the message the way I got it. That's the issue I'm having. That's the issue other real light workers having with what he's doing. He's not delivering the message the way it comes out. Even if you want to, because I've seen another light worker, she's a real light worker, she would play my video and interpret what's going on. I don't have a problem with that at all. Even if you don't play my video and say, this is the way it came through Lady V. This is the way it came through Higher Realm Holistics. And when I have mentioned other people, I said, like the other day, I said, and it's not the first time I mentioned him, because whenever his video comes across my feed, I know it's something important. When it comes to, now I have a brain fart, Paul. Shoot, I totally can't remember his name. Paul. Yeah, Paul is his first name. He has some pretty great meditations when he's channeling. That's authentic. And there are some messages that come across with a Luna Ash, and I'm like, okay, if I see it, I know it's important, and it relates to me, and I see it and I look at it. I don't sit there trying to pass their stuff off of mine, or mashing their things together and then doing a real piss poor job at it, so I could sit there with a camera and be like, hey, yeah, and if you got this, yeah, then I'm gonna sell you then, all hyper and crazy with crazy eyes. No, you see me doing that? Absolutely not. So that is my issue again. That is my issue, because in the magic world, it is called glamour. It is called a glamour. This is why people call it glamorous. This is why Hollywood is called glamorous. You're trying to appear to be something that you are not. That's the thing. And what's behind that glamour is something completely different. That is what glamour means. It is trying to appear to be something that you're not. And when the glamour, the illusion is gone, it's something completely nefarious and different underneath. That is what the word glamour means in the magic sense. Okay? And that is what I see. I see narcissism and I see glamour when I look at this person. That is what I see. You know, and that's the first time I saw him, and I got sick to my stomach, literally. Never mind about what he was doing, bastardizing my work. But it made me, his energy literally made me sick. And that's how I get when there's super, super strong, demonic, narcissistic energy. That is the immediate reaction I get. It's a nausea, a sulfur taste, sulfur smell, and I want to barf. I couldn't even look at it to finish watching the entire thing. I just couldn't. I physically could not handle the energy. That's how low vibrating it was. Okay? And yeah, there's a lot of people coming in, falling for it, falling for the glamour, falling for the glamour. You know, that's why he shoots in his house. It's a method used, because I've had a couple of those people approach me and want to teach me how to be a coach. And, I notice you're only doing this. And if you're only charging that, you're not making much money. And if you do this, I've had many of them. One of them I decided to take a meeting with. So I was like, let me take a meeting with this person. And it was doing exactly what him and his buddies do. And it's all this type of scam. These aren't light workers. They're not clairvoyant. They're not clairaudient. They're not connected to their higher self at all. They're not connected to their oversouls at all. It is a scam. They have devised where they go to much smaller channels, because no one's going to if you have over 500,000, most of these people are going to listen to you. They're not going to listen to someone with only 6,000, right? But they find authentic people. It's like, think of it this way. They're like the Led Zeppelins of music, or the Elvises of music. Unoriginal, take it from some poor black dude living somewhere in the South, make millions out of it, and give absolutely no credit. Change a few bars in the music and make absolutely no credit to the originators. That is what I'm talking about. All right, guys? So keep an eye out for those two things going on. I mean, it's really not much we could do about it. It's just the service to selves throwing shit at the wall, hoping it will stick. And they're going to keep doing that. I mean, they took down A-Chan. Yes, I know. But, the information, that's why with Q, it was about questioning everything, not relying on Q, to keep digging. Because guess what? The DNC, they lost. A lot of people don't know that. Even the people who, the truthers out there who are on top of their game, they're like, whoa, July 31st? Julian Assange won. The DNC lost their case against Julian Assange. Their case was kicked out. Julian Assange was found innocent of stealing information from the DNC and colluding with the Russians. Okay, so because of all the other stuff, all the shootings going on, that information was silenced because they don't want people to know the truth. All right. How many of you guys even knew that? I was like shocked when I saw it. I said, wait a minute, Julian Assange. And I watched the video. I was like, whoa. I like Jason Burmis, by the way. He's in my generation. And he keeps it neutral. He's not all about that conservative, liberal. He doesn't do any of that talk, which that's why I could actually listen to him. So yeah, just putting it out there. All right. Lady V out. Be aware of the glamour. And, I've had people say, call out others. I can't, because I don't watch a bunch of people. That's why I can't. I'd never even seen this guy until yesterday morning, right after watching Paul Butler, and then he was right under recommended, and I saw the title and I saw the thumbnail. I'm like, whoa, what? And then I was guided to listen to it, and then that's when everything blew wide open. So I can't, because I could say one thing. I like Ralph Smart. He was the first, enlightened person I ever watched, and yeah, he has over 1 million subscribers, and they're well deserved. He's also a licensed therapist, yeah. He helped me understand my when I have to go vegan and everything too. And I send videos of his, because he's a softer sell, that is what I like about him. And his stuff is I feel inspired when I listen to him once in a while. He's a softer, high, I feel like I'm very heavy. So that's why, of course, less and less people are going to resonate. But I'm very heavy, and for those who've been on it for a while, okay? He's very introductory, which is why when I come across a couple of his videos that sound real good to me, I send it to my kids, or I send it to my sisters, because they could get what he's saying. With me, it's like whoosh, right over their heads. So I don't mind him at all. And yeah, I mean, that's how I do it. I don't sit there following others at all. I never was able to. In fact, up until recently, last year, no, because I saw Ralph way in the beginning, and then I saw a couple of his videos, and then I stopped. I had to just be here, me and my oversoul, and that's how I have to keep it, so I can keep a clear channel. Because we may seem to get very similar information, but it comes through us in different ways, because even if I'm getting this download and say 2 other real light workers get that same download, our delivery's different, because there's some people that say, I need it delivered in a real straightforward way. That's me. I need it delivered in a softer way. That would be an Aluna Ash, or a Paul Butler. We deliver it in different ways. Okay, so that's the way it goes. All right, Lady V out. Peace. Head on over HigherRealmHolistic.com to grab you some merch, books, and sign up for your webinars. And if you're interested in this session also, you could book that. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye. Lady V out.